In the beginning of the movie, we see a desert in the city of Baghdad, where a team of army agents went on a mission with their leader Leo Frank. Leo Frank meets the leader of an oil factory there, which was in trouble. Every day, they were being attacked, and that's why Leo's team came to save them. The factory leader tells Leo that he needs to save 400 people here, and then they have to reach the green zone safely. After that, we see a man named Prince in a village whose brother had come to him. He says, "Brother, I have a mission for you, and if we complete it, we can get a lot of money. We have to kidnap some people in a bus." When Prince hears his brother's words, he refuses because Prince never did anything wrong. After that, we see a man named Owen in Prince's village who used to extract water from the ground, and there was also a shortage of water in Prince's village. Prince loved his village people very much. That's why the prince calls the oven to take out the water. The oven is trying to take out the water from the well, but it can't. It was very hot at that time, and the prince's village was very poor. The oven tells the prince that if there is some money, then we can easily take out the water from here. Hearing this, the prince tells the oven that it's okay. He will bring the money. Inside the factory, Leo was planning with his team to save the people of the factory and take them to the highway of death. Then we can reach the green zone easily. This route is a shortcut, but very dangerous too. After that, the factory leader locks all the systems and stores them in a pen drive and keeps it in his bag so that everything is safe and no one is in danger. Then he gives his bag to his assistant. Actually, the assistant of the factory leader is Liu's daughter. She had a fight with her dad, Liu, because he wasn't there when her mom died. That's why Liu's daughter was angry with her dad and hated him. Once everyone gets on the bus, they are taken to a place called the Green Zone. They were getting close to a place called the Highway of Death. Liu's daughter was scared because no one had ever come back alive from there before. There were cars all over the place, and they had gotten into accidents, which was really bad. Liu tells his team to keep an eye out in all directions and continues driving the bus. But there were two cars in the way, causing the road to be blocked. When Liu's daughter sees this, she says they should stop the bus here. But Liu wasn't ready to do that. He says he knows why the cars are there and they can't stop the bus at any cost. They have to get out of there no matter what. Now, when the bus gets close to the cars, there is a big explosion that frightens everyone on the bus. But Liu still didn't stop the bus. He keeps going. Actually, all the buses were made of a special material, so bullets and bombs didn't affect them. Liu is telling his daughter that standing in the middle of the road with cars was actually misleading us. Now, whenever they go forward, Liu sees that a big storm is coming towards the car, but he is not afraid of this storm and keeps moving forward with the bus. Then here, Prince's team takes advantage of the sandstorm and hijacks a bus, meaning they took control of that bus. As we know that Prince needed money, that's why he was doing this work. He agreed with his brother's idea. When they stop their bus after the storm stops, Liu realizes that their bus was missing, in which the leader of the oil factory was also there. Then a girl in his team tells him that she has seen it going the other way. Now Liu calls a helicopter here so that they can quickly find that bus. In this task, Liu's daughter also tells him to go with him. Liu left with his daughter in the helicopter to find that bus. After going a little distance, Liu sees a truck from the helicopter. Now Liu understands that there wasn't actually a real storm made of sand, but instead, the enemies used a truck to create a fake storm so they could hijack our bus. After a while, Liu sees our bus again. A girl from Liu's team tells him that the bus has taken away 5 of our people who were in America, including the leader of an oil factory. After that, Liu contacts his team again and tells them to bring the rest of the buses to the green zone. Meanwhile, Prince was driving ahead with his friends when Liu drops bombs on them from his helicopter. Prince gets out of his car and attacks the helicopter with a gun, causing it to move away from them and catch fire. There was a prince who brought his brother to a dangerous place called Kandar. He asked his brother whose mission it was and why it was so risky. They were being attacked by bombs dropped from a helicopter. Then their friend Owen arrived and said that the whole plan was his. He had also kidnapped the leader of an oil factory. The goal was to hack into the oil company's systems and take control so they could make a lot of money. The leader of the oil company also understood that Owen was the one behind the attacks on their factory, so that when they tried to escape to the green zone, Owen could capture them. The prince asked Owen how he could make such a big plan and said that he wouldn't help him anymore. He asked for his money so he could leave. Owen said that there was still some work left to do before they could get their money. The prince's brother also said that there was still some work left, but the prince didn't care and said that he wanted his money within the next 2 hours. After saying that much, he left from there. After he left, his brother Owen says that now we will have to work without him. But Owen betrays him here. He had killed Prince's brother and then tells everyone to leave from here. Meanwhile, Prince had also reached his village. He was very angry with his brother because he had not told him the right thing. After that, he went out to play with the children to calm himself down. That's when Liu comes and says that I have come here to save my people whom you have kidnapped. I know my people are with you. Prince replies that I am also saving my village people. As we know, Prince did this work only for his village people for the sake of money, so that they can arrange for water. And this whole plan was that Owen can support Prince. But Owen betrays him, and after that, Liu leaves from there. After a while, Prince came to an empty factory where he saw his brother's dead body. That's when Liu also arrived there. There was a big fight between these two. Sometimes Prince got into trouble, and sometimes Leo did too. Prince thought that Leo might have hurt his brother, but then Leo saved him from something falling on him. Prince realized that Leo didn't harm his brother. It was actually Oven who was involved. Suddenly, there were gunshots raining down on them. Oven had sent his henchmen to kill them, but they stood strong and faced the bullets. Prince threw a bomb at the henchmen, causing a big explosion. However, the henchmen ran away, but Prince's car got destroyed. Both Prince and Leo knew they had to catch Oven. Prince said he knew where Oven would be. Meanwhile, Oven had brought the leader of a factory and some people to his factory. He wanted to access a system, but there was a code on it. When Oven asked the factory leader for the code, she didn't tell him, so he killed 2 of her people, which scared her. Now, the Oven is threatening to harm its child. So when the leader of the factory hears this, she tells it that the code is in a pen drive that she had kept in her bag, but she doesn't know where it is now. All she remembers is that she had given the bag to her assistant. Then the factory leader's child tells her mom to call her phone so they can find out the location of the phone and the bag. Actually, the bag was with Liu's daughter, who is currently in Prince's village. Over there, the people in the village received news about reaching the green zone of the other people. Here, Liu's daughter asks him how they can trust him. Liu tells her that he is a good person and cares about the well-being of others. We can trust him. Now, Prince finds Liu's diary and brings it to him. He asks him if he likes this girl. He feels lucky to have found such a girl. He keeps her picture in his diary all the time. Liu tells him that he is thinking wrong. Actually, she is my daughter. Prince apologizes to Liu for his mistake. Liu explains that when his wife died, he was not with his daughter, which made her angry with him. He came on this mission to save his daughter, who works in an oil factory. Prince reassures him not to worry and says that everything will be all right. They will save everyone and face the challenge together. Suddenly, they hear some gangsters' voices. Liu goes to confront them. There, he finds out that they have sent him to the Oven, where the factory leader's bag was, which was with Liu's daughter. They had many weapons with them. They had captured all the villagers. Now, they are demanding the factory leader's bag, which had a pen drive with the system's lock code. The prince gave them a bag, and they left from there. Liu and his daughter were very angry with him for doing that. The prince says that he couldn't put the lives of the villagers in danger like that. When morning comes, the prince asks Liu's daughter what was in that bag that she wasn't willing to take. She tells him that there was a pen drive in that bag, which can hack all the systems of an oil factory and transfer all the oil from the city of Baghdad to anywhere. This system is also used for oil smuggling. And after that, they can sell that oil to any country or city. And if that happens, it will be the biggest theft ever. On the other hand, they see a German ship whose captain was talking on the phone with Owen. Meanwhile, the prince and Liu also left the village. But Liu's daughter felt that even if they both meet, they won't be able to stop everything. That's why she also takes a car and follows them. Owen's goons had also reached him with the bag. He tells the factory leader to open the lock with the pen drive. Once the pen drive is plugged into the system, the whole system turns on and starts working. The oven is on a ship from Germany. It asks to be filled with oil, but it takes 24 hours for that task. Sometime later, Prince and Liu also reach the factory in their truck near the oven. They are confronting its thugs. Liu climbs on a pipe and skillfully defeats the oven's men. The oven is secretly watching all of this. It tells its men that they need to leave quickly because its task is now complete. The ship in Germany has been filled with oil. Prince also enters the factory. He starts fighting the thugs. Suddenly, his attention goes outside. He sees that the oven is running away, so he chases after it. On the way, he meets Liu's daughter, who had reached them in a car. Both of them chase after the oven. Liu is fighting the thugs in the factory. He is confronting each one of them individually. Now, the leader of the oil factory goes there. The leader of the factory said that everything is ruined. They stole oil from the pen drive. We have to stop such a big loss. Meanwhile, Prince Owen was following us on the road. So, he speeds up his car. Behind him, Liu's daughter also makes her car fly in the air, but her car had an accident. Prince gets angry, seeing the condition of his car. At that moment, Liu also arrives with a truck. Then both of them get into the truck and move forward with it. Prince tells Liu a shortcut to reach the people. Then they start dropping rocket launchers from that truck. Actually, that was the same truck that was made to lift the bus for a fake storm. Prince reaches Owen now. He quickly brings his truck and hits it into Owen's truck, causing a big explosion. Owen's car had fallen far away. Owen was injured a lot. When he sees Prince, he runs away with his car. Liu had called Prince back to his truck. There was a prince who was hanging from a truck. The truck was going really fast, like a rocket launcher, and it made the prince's truck lose control. To save themselves, the prince tied a rope to the oven and made his truck fall into a big hole. The prince held onto the rope to stay safe. The oven laughed at him, but because the truck was too heavy, the oven also fell into the hole. The prince let go of the rope and fell onto a rock with his daughter. The oven and its truck fell into the hole and broke. The prince and his daughter were safe, but they couldn't find the prince's friend. They thought he was gone. Then, the prince's daughter saw a picture of her and her mom in her diary. The prince told her that he loved her and her mom very much and never wanted to separate from them. After hearing this, the daughter hugged her dad. The prince grabbed the prince's foot from below, and he was still alive. They pulled him up. They all survived, but now they were wondering how to get out of the hole. That's when the prince had an idea. Liu says that we need to make a lot of noise here so that someone can help us. After some time, he caught the German ship that Owen had sold the oil to, and water starts coming to the prince's village too. Prince and Liu did this work together. All the village people were very happy. Then Liu's team comes to him and asks about the next mission. Here Prince promises him that he will be with him in every mission. And with this, the story of this film ends here.